Hi guys, it is Sam. So, like you don't know by now, you've seen me every day for almost a month. So today is going to be kind of just like a little microblading chat. So if you guys haven't already watched my first microblading video, I talked about how kind of like I'd done my first round of microblading and kind of my thoughts on it and my experience. But today I just went and got my second round of microblading. So basically the first time, sometimes it fades out. So you have to go and get it retouched up after like anywhere from like, I think she said like 6 to 8 weeks. I can't remember how long it's been. I will look at my old video and put it in the description box so that you guys can know exactly how long it's been. But basically some of the ink had kind of like faded a little bit, so they were a little bit patchy in some spots, which is normal. That she said that that would happen. So I went down to her again today to get my second like microblading thing. And I go to Julia Faria. She always tells me her last name when I say it wrong. She works out of Microblading LA, down in LA, but she comes up to do some specific clients in Fresno. She's not taking any more in Fresno. She's like super duper booked up, but if you guys do want to go to her, I will leave her link down below for her Instagram, as well as the actual place where she works in LA. So if you do live kind of like in the LA area, I mean, I drive 4.5 hours to Fresno to go see her. That's how good she is. So I spent 9 hours driving today for my eyebrows because she's just so amazing. But I figured for like the next couple days, I would just kind of do like an update of like what they look like so that you guys know what to expect. Because in my last video, I didn't show you like day by day. And so I thought it'd be really helpful, seeing as I'm doing Vlogtober and I can't put anything on my eyebrows for the next 5 days. I could just kind of show you on my Vlogtober what they look like. So this is what they look like right like the night after. So I got them done at 1, like it was basically about 1:30 by the time we started. It is now 8:40. So this is what they look like 7 hours after. And basically it takes a couple of hours. I think how long did it take? It didn't take that long this time because it was just a touch up. So I think the first time it took 3 hours. The second time, like today, it took, I think it was like maybe an hour and a half. So about half the time. And basically she just added like more like strokes so that it was, because they had faded out. It hurt almost maybe more than the first time. I don't know if maybe I just don't. You know how sometimes like I think the first time I wasn't expecting it to hurt and it did hurt, and then the second time I was already nervous because it did hurt, but my eyes were like definitely watering. I wasn't crying or anything, but tears were running down my face because it's a sensitive area. So it does hurt. I mean, it definitely did still hurt this time around. So if you think maybe your second time won't hurt as much, for me it hurt just as much, if not maybe a tiny weeny bit more. But this, let me zoom in so you guys can see, this is what they look like. So I feel like right off the bat, like the second time around, they already look better because it looks like there's more hairs in there. It just looks a little bit more kind of like full. So that's what it looks like 7 hours after. It just looks like little hairs. She's so good. So basically, if you're not familiar with microblading, it's basically just little like blades, like little razors, just little cuts, and then they fill the cuts with dye. And then instead of having tattoo where it looks like all one thing, you have the little hair strokes, and so it's just a little bit more natural looking. So I kind of just wanted to show you like how they go, because it does change quite a lot in the first week. Because tomorrow when I wake up, they will look really dark. At least that's what happened last time. So I figured tomorrow I would show you what they look like when I wake up in the morning. Here's a few tips if you're getting your eyebrows microbladed. She said the second time around, no Vaseline. The first time I never actually used Vaseline, but she said after like 3 days, if they were getting dry and itchy, I could put Vaseline. This time she said no Vaseline. She also said no makeup for 5 days, which means, because I think some people were confused last time that I had done this, no eyebrow powder or pencil or gel. So you can wear makeup around the rest of your face. You can put foundation on, you can put powder on, as long as you're not putting eyebrow pencil or eyebrow powder or eyebrow gel on the actual eyebrow, because they're little cuts. It's a little tiny wound. So make sure when you're washing your face as well, to work around the eyebrows. Do not get the eyebrows wet for 5 days. So that's kind of how you like your aftercare treatment. So basically I'm just super careful when I wash my face, make sure I go completely all the way around, and she wiped all the foundation off right there anyways, so you just have to be really careful not to get your eyebrows. And then they will get itchy. It happens usually on day 3, I noticed. But right off the bat for the first day, so it hurts obviously while you're getting it done. And then afterwards, like right now, you know how when you cut yourself and your scab starts to heal and it feels a little tight on the skin? That's what it feels like. So right now, like when I move, it's almost like they're kind of like, you can feel that there are little cuts in there, and it feels like it's like starting to like heal up. So it's kind of tight. It feels a little weird when you move them. But other than that, like it's not painful. Like when I'm just sitting here, it's not painful. It's only when I like try to move my brow that I feel like, ooh, that's a little bit tender. But that's like the only discomfort is just when you move them. When they put the dye on, that does hurt after you've had the little cuts, because you know, it's stinging your cut. So that definitely is sore. So basically the whole process of it is definitely, you know, it's not the most fun thing to do. Luckily Julia is amazing and she does a really great job, and she's really awesome at like talking to you while she's doing it, so you're not like really thinking about it. But you know, it's definitely tender for sure. There's a good look at my eyebrows, so you can see this is where my actual eyebrow starts, which is right there. That's all just microblading. And then same on here, this is where my eyebrow starts. So you can see that little tiny bit of hair, and then this little bit right here. The rest is all ink. How crazy is that? So tomorrow I will come and say hello to you. I just realized it's Halloween tomorrow, guys, and I was planning on being Poppy from the Trolls movie, and I can't put anything on my eyebrows. So I was planning on doing like purple eyebrows, but now I'm concerned that if I have so much pink, there's gonna be no way I'm gonna be able to get it off without ruining my eyebrows. So I did not plan that very well at all. So I might have to change my costume at the last minute because I don't want to ruin my eyebrows for a costume. So that was a bit of a fail on my part. Poor planning, but it was the only day that she could do, so I just went with her schedule. Anyway, I hope you guys found that helpful. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll check in and let you guys know what they look like the following day, because that's when I had the most shock last time, because I was like, what's going on? They get really dark. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching another of my Vlogtober, and happy Halloween, guys.